just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will be first on the attack. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Going to try to get it himself. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Shoots it to the left. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in... And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere. Just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do. But maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Here's a quick play out from the left. And once he found open space, the band will start playing.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air. This guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front, because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, that can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Coates. Going for a ball. disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Off the RPO, complete. And that spin move kept the play alive and let this guy pick up a few extra yards. The Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Got his man downfield. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Send the tight end in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. What's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Pulls and fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
The Volunteers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. To the air. It's caught. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking where the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Quick release on the RPO.
Throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you've got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Vols can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Goes toward the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, making it an easy completion.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. try to get the first through the air. A strike downfield. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Mississippi State right back to the line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Got a man, it's Coffee.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires downfield. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw. Finds us back in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw. He's got him. And he roars into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
You don't oftentimes say you need to score a touchdown in the first quarter, but when you're losing 21-0 in the first, they had to score right there, and they did. Nice job by the offense, executing on the drive, punctuating it with a touchdown. Now their defense has got to finally wake up and get a stop.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Knowles. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. So here is the Tennessee offense. Almost everything has gone their way so far, up 21-7, and they have it back. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I tell you what, when you got a guy that is that good at dissecting your defense, you better get pressure. Nice job by the defense, hurrying him up, speeding up the thought process.
Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see what they've got on second down. Move it. The RPO fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. Third and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Coates. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take the advantage.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his feet to buy time. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. And the Volunteers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They'll leave it with him. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space. It's Coffey. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the league. The number one rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Slings it downfield. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to...
He huddles one deep down the left side. He takes the coverage back deep downfield. Tennessee. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Catch in the middle. It's Coffey.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Back to throw, it's Coates. Looking deep down the right side. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Volunteer. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive drive will be more productive. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed. He's not the biggest guy in the world, so he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to...
I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in the run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
Catch in the middle, it's Coffee. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete. Get the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
The defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Going to try to pop it on the screen. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, but made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here is the Tennessee offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Coates. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
just taking me, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the ball with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground. He gets north fast.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Flips it out on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on 1st down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
Hey, you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you decide how you want to defend him. A linebacker, a safety, whatever it is, it's usually not good enough when he's receiving the ball out of the backfield.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10 easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really tough to stop those.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. And this guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. Wide open, it's a foot race. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David. You've got to think they're going to try to click it right down the field here.
When you're looking at your playbook and it's worked so well in the first half, I'm going to continue to do what I've been doing, Palmer, because it's been all gas.
Oh, that's right. Strike while the iron's hot, too. Before this defense gets to going at halftime, it potentially makes some adjustments, show you some different looks in the second half. Whatever you've been doing, it's working. Keep it up.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
There are bitter disappointments in life, and this would be one of them if you have to try a field goal after getting the ball in this field position. And he'll throw it in, take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteer!
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today.
The Volunteers will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO.
Right down the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the top, and it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown ball.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Coming out with it, it's Brewer. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Back to pass, it's Francis. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, trying to stay on the field.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Give him 88 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game. They're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, put the offense in a worse situation.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grab behind the line. It's Brewer. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bulldogs can really attack on this second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down. Finds his tight end. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it ripped up at the 28.
This quarterback has to know he's got to get rid of the football. This defense is already shown on film, but they'll rush this outside linebacker off the edge and make the count 5 on their pass rush. But with his speed and his flexibility, he's too much for a lot of these offensive linemen to handle.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be brought down. Reads it, fires complete. Passes the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And this center down gets started from the 33. First and 10. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they...
There he goes. And into the end zone. And he crosses his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's passed, running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Leaves him with the back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Under fire. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The give to the tailback. Across the 45. Give him 114 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. And the Volunteers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown! And they add 6 more to go with that trip to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. And they got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Man, they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
And the Vols in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. This guy is putting up some numbers today, approaching that Joey Kent, Marcus Nash territory.
He's been unbelievable. There's just no way to stop him. The defense hasn't had answers. It's throw it to him short, he can make plays. It's throw it to him long. You got to do something to slow this guy down right now, because he is absolutely killing this defense.
Jumped on top of the pile.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens. You can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. It's not the first time they've seen that.
Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a 4th down earlier in the game, they'll try a 2nd time. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Francis. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this defense has been flying around. They are everywhere. There's 6 sacks on the day, spreading it around, multiple people coming from every angle. This QB has had a nightmare of a day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Takes a hit as he fires. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. The punt can bail them out. A high kick trying to pen them deep. Signals for the fair catch and looks it in at the 40. So here is the Tennessee offense. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the...
Heel off one deep down the left side. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add their total. Is there anything this dude can't do? He's channeling his inner Condridge Holloway, Keith Schuler, or dare I say, the great Peyton Manning.
I bet he can't lead the man, Reese. I bet he's not allowed to do that. He's having himself a day, but he's not there yet. But, man, putting up some stats, doing what he wants. This offense is absolutely cooking.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a short and heavy tackle on the tight end. And the Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the pressure. Nowhere to go. Close. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Knocked down, but not before. He gets the first down after recovering the fumble. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Francis. Got it in the middle, it's Hall. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut in lead. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
thought you had it, didn't you? You thought you had it.
The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release by the QB. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game.